Hey, how's it going, guys? I hope you all are doing really well. And I'm super excited for this live video. We've got a bunch of amazing topics today. If you're watching live, just type hashtag live. And if you're catching the replay, just type hashtag replay so that I know that you're watching actually. Okay. But we've got some exciting stuff planned for today. Bunch of things which I'm going to answer, a bunch of topics which I'm going to cover. And without any further ado, we can get started, right? So the first thing which I want to cover is that we recently bought on a client for 5K, and this was a pure consulting client. So almost, you'd say like almost 80 to 90% profits, apart from some systems which we delivered them. So this was pure 80 to 90% profits, and we did not have to provide them the service. It was not done for you, which was pretty great because it's so much more fun to be paid when you are delivering service, you're delivering results, but you don't have to work hard. You don't have to work as hard and just be stuck in the trenches of ads manager. Okay, so first of all, just to give you a brief on what we delivered and how we brought this client on board, right? So we reached out to them via email, and they responded, and they were very interested because our approach with our outreach was very different, where we did not talk about providing any services. We did not talk about how we do XYZ Facebook ads or Twitter ads or LinkedIn ads or like TikTok ads, right? It was more about, hey, I think for like we targeted it for Black Friday. So, hey, I think this is the strategy which we have implemented with this brand, and I think this suits you very well, right? And I think we can help you implement this without being handcuffed with like agency retainers, right? So this brought out curiosity for them, and they hopped on a call. They liked it, okay, and they were instantly sold. So this was like a one call close. And what we actually delivered, now to come to the offer part, on the offer which we actually delivered to them was we helped them improve their conversion rate. Okay, we checked out their Shopify analytics. We saw what was lacking. We circled some mistakes on their website as well on what could be improved, right? We gave them the suggestions. So we bundled the offer of conversion rate improving. Okay, we'd help them improve their conversion rate. We'll give them our own Black Friday, Cyber Monday strategy, which we use to run ads for our clients, right? So this was a big one. And last was to train their own in-house team on the content just through consulting calls, right? So it was a combination of three things. We helped them improve their conversion rate. We helped them implement and learn our Black Friday, Cyber Monday strategy to run ads. And we helped them train their in-house team and founders. Okay, so this was the first thing. This is how we sold them. And this was a pretty easy sell as well. Now, coming to the next topic, which was like, and this leads me to the second one, is why I should not run, like why I do not recommend starting with a Facebook or TikTok ad agency. And I got reached out by a couple people on Messenger as well. They showed a lot of interest on, they were curious to know why I said so. And I have a very basic principle to this, right? And why I say you should not start a Facebook ad agency. What's happening is, you obviously know there's so many people doing it. You see all these big influencers like Iman running these big events, right? Where they're bringing on people in the agency space. And if you've actually gone through these courses, right, they are still, while they do not totally focus on paid ads, they are still very mainly centric on paid ads. So what ends up happening is thousands of people who are enrolling in these courses are doing and starting off with the same service, and they fail to understand that they are competing with these services. First of all, they all have the same messaging because they're all learning from the same people. So when you send an email into the inbox of your potential client, they're receiving tens of emails like this from you. There is no way in hell they are picking you, right? Yeah, there might be like one or two cases in like 1,000 emails where someone responds to you and they show interest, right? But with good brands, there's no one who's responding back, because you can't expect to send the same email template, same script, even message, right? On Instagram or anywhere, right? Even LinkedIn. You can't expect to get the same result and actually have someone hop on a call with you when there are 10 people just like you, who are sending the exact same thing, just changing the agency name and the person's name, right? So this was the first element. Now coming to the bigger thing of why you should not start a Facebook and TikTok ad agency, okay, is because first of all, just as a high level thing, this agency model was never meant to be more profit centric. Okay, this was never meant for more freedom. And if you are starting out with your agency, you're obviously one of your main goals is to have more financial time as well as location freedom. While you do get location freedom, what gets captured, even you get financial freedom, right? What gets captured away is your time freedom. You spend so much time running, setting up campaigns, everything. So you should not be doing that. You need to understand that in life, even with prospects, right? People do not care about the utility. They care about the experience which you can provide to them. Okay, they care about the desired result and the experience. If you can provide these two things, they do not care if you're doing it for them, if you're consulting them on it, as long as they are getting the result. Okay, so if you can deliver results quicker to them than any other agency who's telling they're gonna run ads, they're gonna run it for 90 days for them and scale them up, right? That's not the way to go, because there's so many people doing it. You need to understand it. While yes, being a Facebook ad agency owner can work, right? Being a TikTok ad agency owner can work, but you need to have an awesome skill set to actually do it, right? But if you're just starting out, you have like less than even like 3 clients, you should not be thinking about scaling this model. While it might work, you might eventually reach like the 10K mark, 20K mark, right? But it's going to be so goddamn slow as compared to just going with a different mechanism. And for me, that's obviously the hybrid model, where you're providing a mix of done for you and consulting. Okay, so like just to come back to how to provide an experience, okay, is that you need to remember whenever you're marketing your services, at the end of the day, what you're doing is taking your prospect from point A, which is their current situation, to point B, which is the desired situation. Okay, you need to get paid, like you need to be smart, okay, and get paid to think, not to work. You are not an employee. You are not there to become an employee at the end of the day, right? You need to sell. You need to sell status to them, okay, with your services. If you actually want to stand out, even with your agency, right? You need to sell status to them. You see, with like any watch or car brand, just go for any good watch brand, like starting with like Rolex, Patek, okay, AP, right? They all show time. What are they doing? What's making them stand out from going from like an Omega to a Patek Philippe? The experience is extraordinary. Like the difference between the experience going to an Omega store or like going to a, just pick like a random watch or okayish watch brand, and then going to like a Patek Philippe store, right? The experience they give you, the client experience which you get is extraordinary, and you're still getting the desired outcome of having a luxury watch. Same goes with any car brand, right? You might be like, just name a good car brand, right? A decent car brand. You might have like a Toyota or a Honda, right? They all take you from point A to point B. But why is Lamborghini? Why is Ferrari? Why is Porsche? I like Porsches, right? I genuinely fell in love with like the 911. But why does Porsche stand out, right? It's because they're selling status to you while they're delivering the result. Okay, they're still fulfilling the utility. Honestly, the client does not care about the utility at that point. They could have gotten a simple car, but they're here to buy status, here to showcase status in society as well. So they need to feel like whenever you're pitching them, whenever you're working with them, right? They need to feel like, hey, if I work with XYZ agency, if I work with John's agency, right? I'm giving a very random trashy name right now, but like, sorry, John, if there's any John, right? This was not meant. I'm just saying like John's agency does not sound that cool, right? But like having like John's agency, right? They need to know that they need to feel like, if I work with John's agency, this is the experience I'm getting. And this experience, while I'm getting the experience, they're also delivering the desired result, which I need. And they're delivering it quicker than any other agency owner, okay? And at the end of getting the desired result, I feel status, I feel more rich, right? This could be like rich, this could be anything else, okay? Just to have status. How do you get status in society? You know those things, you know the materialistic things as well, right? This gets them to that materialistic goal, right? So this is why I say, like, you should not start a Facebook or TikTok ads agency, because you can frankly, like, by running a consulting hybrid agency, you can basically make more with less, and you should not be skipping out on this opportunity. And by make more doing less, I mean is make more selling less, right? Instead of doing like 2K retainers and giving away 1K to your media buyer, it makes much more sense to just charge 5K upfront, right? And then help them, and they eventually might come back to you to train their new team members, whatever it may be. There's ways to upsell and just upsell your clients and resell your clients, right? So that's one thing. Now coming to how to build a high status service for your agency, okay? How can you do it yourself as well, right? And how to build that transformation. Like, what do I mean by a high status service? Is a service which is, what does the service do? It provides a transformation from point A to point B, right? While it being very high status, okay? And I have points written down here which I'm going to read out for you, right? So, like, first of all, the thing is, you need to understand that your transformation which you're providing to your clients is independent of the mechanism, okay? They do not care if you're doing it for them. If it's done for you, if it's done with you, if it's DIY, right? As long as they're getting the result, they do not care, okay? Your prospect does not care how you deliver your desire, how you deliver their desired outcomes, okay? What they're paying for, okay, is to deliver the desired outcome. That's it. You just get this in your head, right? So how do you build a high status service? Okay, a high status service for your agency is that, first of all, list down, like, you have picked a niche, right? List down all the all the desired outcomes your clients are looking for. Pick one ideal customer and list them all down, right? And based on the urgency as well. So how quick does your ideal client need this desired result? And just 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Just write them down, okay? And pick those first 1 and 2 and work on these. Make that your offer, okay? This is what you're delivering, right? And just make it more high status, okay? And how do you do it is by delivering the result quicker as well. How do you make yourself stand out, by the way? Sorry for the high status, but like, how do you make yourself stand out is by delivering the thing quicker than anyone else. Instead of delivering your client a dream of going from 0 to 100K, sell them the outcome of 0 to 50K in, like, just to repeat, right? Instead of going for 0 to 100K in like 90 days, sell them the outcome of going from 0 to 50K in 30 days. This is just like pure words I'm saying. Like, this could be like 3 months as well, 2 months as well. You need to see what is the average agency owner. Just check your market, right? Once you have spot your niche, check what your competition is doing, okay? If they are delivering results of going from 20K to 40K in 90 days, take your prospect from 20K to 30K in 45 days. And you will notice this, right? Every time you do this, your prospect will choose you over them. Even if they were delivering a bigger result, right? They'll choose you because you're delivering it quicker, right? They do not care how it's delivered. They want to make sure it's delivered quicker. Humans need instant gratification. They need fast results. They chase this, right? So you need to make sure you're doing this. Now, even in terms of like booking meetings for this offer, the basic principle we do is like, we pick one of the reasons we like in our script whenever we are reaching out to clients, and this is how we're booking like 10 to 12 meetings a week for this offer, right? Is number one, you explain how, like, what's the new opportunity which you're giving them, what's the new mechanism which you're giving them, okay? Why it's better than the other ones, okay? And why it's the most safe and guaranteed path for your client, safe, guaranteed, and the quickest path for your client, for your ideal client to go from point A to point B. That's it. It's super simple. People overcomplicate like outreach scripts, okay? whenever you're reaching out to a prospect, even writing like a cold email or writing a cold message, right? Keep it simple. Keep it like, how does it work? Okay, what is it? How does it work? How is it better than your competition? And how is it the fastest, most guaranteed way, the safest as well, to reach, to take your ideal client from point A to point B? That's it, right? So even like once you figure this all out, right, it's so easy. Like people do not understand. People are stuck getting their agency from like 0 to 10K per month. And I speak to a lot of agency owners as well, right? And they say they want to touch that mark in like next year, by next year end. Bro, 12 months? You have to wait 12 months to do that? How much do you need? Like, as I just showed you, right? We just signed like a 5K client. That's half of the 10K per month mark, right? You just need to sign 4 to 5 clients max at like 2 to 2.5K ticket price, okay, every month. And these can be pure consulting clients, right? And once you sign these, you're at 10K per month, right? It's so easy. People overcomplicate it, right? And the best part is once you sign these clients and you actually deliver them results, okay, you can leverage those results to get better clients, more clients, okay, and just scale from there, right? Going from 10 to 12K, 12 to 15K, 15K to 20K per month, right? Even beyond. So it's so much easy, and you can do this in less than 60 days. Like in 60 days, just imagine if you're reaching out to people, you have a distinct offer, you're booking 10 to 12 meetings a week, right? Let's not say if you're not booking 10 to 12, you're at least booking like 7 meetings, one meeting a day, right? Is it not possible for you to sell like 4, maximum 5 clients in 60 days when you're getting so many calls, right? Can you not sell 4 people out of 30, 40 people who hop on a call with you at like a 2K ticket price, where it's the most, where you have made it seem like your offer is the most safest, guaranteed, and the quickest path to take your prospect from A to B, right? So it's so much more easier. You should not overcomplicate it, right? So that's basically it. Now, apart from this, if you have any questions, like just leave them in the comments below. This was basically all I wanted to cover. If you have, if you're watching live, you can leave the comment, leave the comment below, or just DM me later, or just leave the comment after if you're watching the replay, right? So that's basically it. Again, what we covered, just to sum up, is that you need to sell an experience to your clients, okay? You are not here to sell utility. You do not want to be a utility service. You know what happens when you become a utility? You price compete with others. Hey, if like I have this water bottle right here, if like one brand is charging 30 and the other brand is charging 29, right? So they price compete each other. That's what happens when you become a utility. You need to stand out. Do you think Ferrari? Do you think Porsche? Do you think Patek Philippe does utility? Are they price competing with someone else? Right? You can buy a watch for 2K and then you can buy a Patek Philippe for like 50, 90, 100, 200K. Right? So you run out of that price pool, okay? You become your own market at that point. And that's what you need to do, right? And if you do want to run Facebook and TikTok ad agencies, and you are in such a saturated like service or message, right? Then make sure you're actually good at it. Okay, you have a brand value. Because no, like if you do not have a brand value, it's not going to work, right? It'll be such a slow process for you. And that's what's going to happen with all these new coming agency owners who are following these courses, because these courses are made and people just like, we have monkey brains, so we just copy paste those scripts. Ooh, like this offer seems nice, I'm just going to copy paste. Hey, this influencer says this, like this is the best niche, so I'm just going to go for this. Hey, this influencer says that this is the best outreach script and I should be doing emails, so I'm going to do emails. No, think for yourself for a second, right? So that's basically it. Okay, sell an experience, not a utility. Okay, you are selling an outcome. Again, you're not selling the deliverables. Okay, they care about the outcome. Get this in your brain, right? And know how to build a high status service. Okay, and I've just given you pointers on how you can do that. And at the end of the day, then it's inevitable for you to not book more meetings and sign more clients and scale past that 10K per month mark, right? So that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed this live video. Hope this was beneficial. Hope this added value to you in any way. And if you enjoyed, if you have any feedback, you can message me and drop your questions in the comments, and I'll feel free to drop them and I'll respond back to you as soon as possible. Apart from it, have a good day, keep killing it, and scale quick, right? Bye bye.